Good evening. A warm welcome to Fight CPS and Stop Taking Our Children. I'm your host, Bob Pace. And tonight is my evening live stream. I do two live streams a day, 7 days a week, for over 24 months, going on my 25th month now. It's over 2 years. And uh, when I come on here, my evening show is to talk about Stop Taking Our Children. And my other one in the morning is Fighting CPS with Bob Pace. Now I'm on at 10 o'clock weekdays in the morning and 8 a.m. on weekends in the morning. In the evening, every night of the week, 7 nights, I'm on at 7 p.m. unless I tell you otherwise. They're 1 hour long live streams and they're broadcast from Southern California. I'm in Surf City, USA, south of Los Angeles, 3 blocks from the beach. The times I give you are the Pacific Standard Time, California time. So if you're a Mountain Time, you're an hour ahead of me, like in Montana. If you're in Texas, you're 2 hours ahead of me. And then Ohio, you're 3 hours ahead of me. If you're in the United Kingdom, you're 8 hours. In Europe, you're 9 hours. In Africa, you're 9 hours. In the Mediterranean, you're 10 hours. So it's a very um, hard thing CPS is. I call it the child protection system. Now, it's a government entity that started in 62 that mandated that all um, social um, mandate that social services would create a group of social workers that would protect our children from neglect and abuse, such as neglect, meaning they're not watching the child or supervising the child, letting the child, not giving the child clothing or food, or not taking them to school. Abuse would be physical harm or emotional harm to the child, sexual exploitation, um, condensating your children, or using severe corporate punishment. That's all physical abuse. Now, there's two kinds of reporters that report that. They're your mandated reporters, and then there's your laymen. And the mandated reporters are people that are professionals, like your doctors and nurses, your school teachers, counselors, and principals, your caregiving people, and then your fire and police. They're supposed to have taken classes and know about recognizing signs of neglect and abuse and know how to report it to the child protection system. The other group are the lay people. The lay people are the ones that are like your neighbors or your relatives, family, friends, a person that works down the street. They're not required by law to report it, but they get it right 25% of the time. So, with that being said, the only thing left is CPS. CPS is corrupt. 50% of CPS is corrupt. I know that from talking to over 2,800 people from around the world. I've talked to Indonesia, Bangladesh, India, then in the Middle East. I've talked to Saudi Arabia and Iraq and Libya, then over to Africa, the continent of Africa. I've talked to Liberia, Sudan, Republic of Congo, Rwanda, Mozambique, and South Africa and its provinces. Then up to Europe, it's United Kingdom, England, Scotland, Wales, and then there has been um, Denmark and Sweden. Then across the pond to North America, it's Canada and its provinces. It's the United States, and all the United States have either called or text a message, including Washington, D.C. Then south of the border is Mexico, and then in South America, north of Brazil, on the east coast is Grenada. Then we go across the South Pacific to New Zealand, and then the land down under Australia and its states. So that's 24 countries. They all have problems as you do in the United States. So I'm here to help you all. If you have a CPS matter, I will help you. If you have an APS matter, which is Adult Protective Services. I will help you. When a child turns 18 and their special needs are not with anybody, Adult Protection Service will kick in. Also, Adult Protective Service takes care of our senior citizens and the people that are in assisted living or living home with their children or what the case may be. So there is APS and CPS, Adult Protective System and Child Protection System, and there's many names. And so, like the Department of Children and Family Services, the Child Protection Service, Department of Children's Services, the Cabinet. I can go on and on. So it's really easy just to say CPS, and it stands for the Child Protection System. It's found in every county in every state, and are found around the world in every country. Now, I want to make it sure that I tell you that I cannot give legal advice. I'm not an attorney. This is for educational purposes only. Um, and to get legal advice from an attorney, you would contact Vince Davis. He's my attorney. He's reached at 888 And when you talk to the office, you'll be talking to reception. Tell them that Bob Pace sent you. When you talk to Mr. Davis, make sure you tell him that Bob Pace sent you. Now, if you want to do a private text with Mr. Davis, it's $10. If you want to do a private call with Mr. Davis, it's $15. And if you want to be on his live stream for 30 minutes, it's $25. All you do is you send your payment through Apple Pay, Cash Apps, and Zella. And the number you use is 310 308 7758. That is the bottom of my screen. It constantly scrolls. So that is one way you can contact him for legal help. That doesn't mean I can't help you. I've been fighting now for 15 years, and I have a long history of fighting CPS. CPS did attack my family, did take my children and traffic them into foster care, did harm them in foster care. They were abusive to me and my wife. It was a miserable experience. So I'm sharing my experience and the experience from 2,800 people. So I have a lot of knowledge. I know about things like ICWA, the Indian Child Welfare Act of 1978, the Incentive Law of 1997 that Bill Clinton signed into law, 388 motion, 160 hearing, a 180 hearing. There's a lot of things that I've discovered here about medical trafficking, how to handle your situation if they come knocking at your door. It's really scary out there, but I want you to know that I'm here. Now, to interact with me, you can text a message. I put the banner up, self explanatory. Please give me your name and your location. And if you're outside the United States, state your country. Also, that's your first time. Tell me about your case so I can understand and help you and where you're at your particular case. Now, I want to say good morning to Bartley. Oh, not good morning, good evening, Bartley. I was saying good morning to you this morning. You weren't even on this morning. Oh, okay. I'd love to read that. My advocate, Christina Renoza from Las Vegas, Nevada, had sent something to help out Bartley um, involved. Question about is to you is what do you think the CPS department will do? I can resend it right now. What do you mean do? I'm confused. What CPS department? Which one? You're talking about Doge? You're talking about your county in Montana? What CPS department you're talking about? And what do you want to send them? And if you have something for Christina, if you can share it, that'd be nice. You can text it to my phone and I can read it. Okay? Or you can call in and read it on my phone. Now, besides texting a message to me, you can also um, be a guest on my show. I just got to find where I put my guest banner. My guest banner has disappeared. Oh boy. Huh. I don't know where my guest banner went to. Sometimes other things disappear. I think my guest banner's been deleted by mistake, I guess. Well, to be a guest on my live stream, all you do is email to my address. Let me put that up there. There's my email address. And you email me one of my 14 shows. You just pick one of my 14 shows. One of my 14 shows. Um, you just say you want to be on Bob's Sunday morning show or Bob's evening show or whatever the case may be. So, okay, Bartley. Wow, why am I so bright? I just never understand my adjustments here. All the time, oh wow, it's full on bright. I didn't set it there. I set for 75. That should be about good there. That is good. Hope my voice is not too loud. I need to turn that down to 75. Hopefully you can hear me. Are you hearing me okay, Bartley? I think it's important that you hear me. Are you texting me, Bartley? Let me see on my phone here if you texted to me. Okay. Well, let's see here. We got my Wi-Fi on, and we got to see here. Oh, Grace is here. Okay. Uh, Let me see if I don't know how you sent it to me, Bartley. I'm looking right now. Okay, did you talk to L Heap? I see a message that I was seeing there. Uh, from Marie Barlow. Okay, Michael. Tomorrow's visit. Oh boy. Wow. I just read what you sent me, Lisa. Is this from, I think this is from Christina Renoza. Who is Mrs. CUMME? Dear Mrs. CUMME, I'm writing as an advocate for uh, Lisa Bartley regarding seriously safety concerns that have come to my attention. Lisa shared with me that on October 15th, she was placed in proximity to Mr. Rohr without her knowledge or consent. As you should be aware from her case file, Ms. Rohr has a documented history of physical and sexual violence against Lisa, and she has PTSD as a result of this abuse. Immediate concerns, safe protocol violation, placing a survivor of domestic violence and sexual assault in contact with a predator without informed consent is a serious violation of victim safety protocols and trauma informed care standards, PTSD triggering. This incident triggered Lisa's PTS symptoms and caused her significant psychological distress. Re traumatizing a survivor undermines both her healing and her ability to engage effectively with child and family services. Communication breakdown. Lisa has expressed confusion about meeting arrangements, stating she does not recall agreeing to a lakeside meeting. Clear documented communication is essential, especially given the crisis and need for basic necessities like heat. Required actions moving forward to ensure Lisa's safety and ability to cooperate with your department. The following measures must be in place. No contact with Mr. Roher under any circumstance without Lisa's explicit written informed consent. Written confirmation of all meeting arrangements sent to Lisa in advance, including date, time, location, purpose, and all person will be present. Permission for me to attend the meeting as Lisa's advocate. Adherence to trauma informed practices that prioritize Lisa's safety and do not re traumatize her. Acknowledge of the October 15th incident and steps taken to prevent future occurrence. Meeting clarification. Please provide written confirmation regarding whenever a lakeside meeting was scheduled. If so, when was it scheduled and by whom? What's the purpose of the meeting? Is it who will be in attendance? Whether Lisa can bring her advocate? Documentation request. Please also provide documentation of the circumstance that led to Lisa being placed near Mr. Roeder on October 15th. What safety assessments were conducted prior to that contact? What trauma informed protocols are in place for survivors in your caseload? Lisa wants to cooperate with the Child and Family Services, but she cannot do so if her safety is compromised and her trauma is not respected. As her advocate, I'm concerned to ensure she receives the protection and support she's entitled to under Montana law and the DPHHS policies. I request a written response within 40 hours confirming receipt of this email and outlining how these safety concerns will be addressed going forward. If I did not receive an adequate response, I'll need to escalate these concerns to your supervisor and file a formal complaint with appropriate oversight bodies. Thank you for your attention to this urgent matter. Respectfully. Who is Marcia? I'm looking out for myself. It's all at the lakeside, not this is it. Died to heat. They have tables with chairs. This is the closest to me. Oh, Marcia is the social worker, I think. She says she's confused. I don't require agreeing to a lakeside meeting. She's the prior child protection specialist in the Department of HHS, and she's at Thompson Falls, where that is. Lisa Sue Bullard Barkley must be our court appointed attorney, I think. Wow. Who's Michael? Who is Mark Michael? And who is Jim and Emily? I know who Kelly is. Who is Justin? Okay, I knew who Lisa Bartley is. Okay. That's a very nice email, a collection of all the emails. So that's on the visit, which is, I believe, tonight, tomorrow, the 19th. Well, today is Sunday. Okay, it must be on the 20th. It must be her visit. Oh, it's her last name. Okay. Yes, I think she's done a good job. Your email address is under Michael. That's my father. Is your father still living? Lisa, is your father still living? Anyway, I put my email up there if you want to be a guest on my live stream. I had a banner here, but somehow it's disappeared. I got to rewrite my banner. I don't know what happened to it. So I have to create a new banner. Okay. Okay, I got it retyped there. So that is good there. Now, I'm glad you keep me in the loop. My son just returned today to Kelly at 3 p.m. being with the biological father. My roar is 4 days since Thursday. What is a roar? ROAR. And so he was with his biological father at 3 today. No, my father's deceased. I moved over here to take care of him. He was sick and he passed away. So you keep his email. Okay. All right. I'm just trying to understand. So that's good, Bartley. So you have your meeting tomorrow. That was well written by Christina Reynosa. And I got a thumbs up from Bangalore Jr. Thank you. You must be from another country, which is great. I do have, you know, 23 countries, and with the United States, it's 24 countries. So, anyway, that's to be a guest. And then if you want to call in, which I hope you will right now, and put my phone number up, it's 626 and it's 6980990. So it's a private number, and you can talk to me right now. We can talk on the show and help you with your issues. Help you with your issues. It's like I'm trying to help out Bartley with her issues. Mm. Oof. Whew. Okay, what else we got, Bartley? You got a meeting tomorrow with your social worker to what? Look at the house, or what is the purpose of the meeting tomorrow? And you definitely have to work on a couple things. You need to get a new attorney. You need to file a grievance against that attorney at your state capital, and you also need to do a restraining order against the biological father, a restraining order from you and your son. Now, I know it's going to be hard with your son, but you need to say he's not safe because of the violence he's created to you. Right now, he thinks he can see your son because he's a biological father. But if you accuse him of rape, which you've done, you need to get hold of the detective and get the status of that. That he needs to be prosecuted for that. A restraining order will come into place when you do that. So that way you get him out of your life with you and your son. You need to have him restrained 100 yards or more from you or your son. You got to be careful about Kelly. Now Kelly knows that he's just interested in your money. He's got your Social Security money, and so I'm concerned. I really am. Now, Bartley, you need to talk to me. You're not talking to me. I need to know how else I can help you. Also, anybody else that's got something they need to be worked on, I'll gladly help you. I have 5 rules. They're really simple. One, get a right kind of attorney. Two, document everything. Three, say no to social workers. Don't let them in your home. And whatever you do, um, be careful around the medical place because the social workers are lurking there and they'll try to steal your child. Four, learn how to research the internet. And these I could talk in more detail. Right now, I'm just going through them kind of quick. Yes, you want a restraining order. You need to keep the biological father out of the picture. You told me he drinks beer in his car. He's not a good kid. He's raped you. He is trying to take your child. He wants your child. And so you do all you can. He's no good. He's a bum. He's a bum. You've already told me that, Bartley. I'm sorry to tell you that, but he's a bum. And if he hurt you, he hurt your child. He isn't helping you with rent or expenses. So, you know, Mm. Now, Bartley further says the place that helps people out here for restraining order, they told me because of the government shutdown, they have no one to help me. And Christina was on the phone as well. That's okay. What you can do to get a restraining order, you can call the sheriff's department and say you want to be protected because this man has raped you. Now, you will have to go to court to prove your case, but I'm pretty sure if you file the report of rape and the detective at the police station, don't let that shutdown uh, do anything negative towards you. That's a cop out. They're still working for nothing. I went to Social Security the other day. You remember that story? I wrote a letter that saved me $26,000, $27,000. Uh, that's okay, Bartley. It's important you eat. I understand that. I understand that. Um, it's just that in order to make your case work for you, you got to do some unpleasant things. A restraining order can be given for even the sheriffs or the police can issue restraining orders. It's a temporary, it'd be good for 30 or 60 or 90 days. And it's good you have to go to court to prove your case. Now, to prove your case, all you have to do is show the paperwork from the detective that you filled out that you were raped. And if it's substantiated by the drug test, then that guy has a serious problem and you don't need to protect the biological father. I'm not trying to be cruel or mean, but if he raped you, he gets mad at his son, he'll hurt your son, and you would hate for him to do anything dangerously. Also, by him driving with alcohol in the truck, that's endangering the son. So there are two things you've told me. One, he drinks beer all the time, and I guess he drinks that all the time. Plus, he raped you. That is wrong. Rape is a very serious offense. And I'm sorry you had to go through with that. My wife was raped long before she met me, but she had a child and she gave the child for adoption. He came later into our life at age 20 and decided to be part of our family. And I'm glad you're eating food. That's really, really important. I can't eat on the show. I can't smoke. I don't smoke, but I can't do smoke either. I can drink on the show. That's okay. But for all you other listeners out there, my phone number has been up there. You can call me. You can send me um, a text message, either a comment or a question about CPS or APS. And again, APS is Adult Protective Services. Child Protection Service, Adult Protective Service are two things that you should know about, because I have parents on here that have had their mothers or fathers that be abused, and they're supposed to protect them. Um, that is sad that people in rest homes are taken advantage of and are abused. They're abused by all kinds of things. Good. I'm glad you get the restraining order. Um, it'll be a temporary restraining order if you go through the sheriff's department or the police department. If you go to court and prove your case, they'll turn the temporary into a permanent restraining order until he gets help. Do you feel comfortable for him to be around you and your son? Right now, your son's your main important point. Now, you know that Kelly, the man that you were seeing, is no good. So you got to be careful of him because he was trying to squander your money. He gets money from CPS too. So, you have to be really careful, Bartley. Okay. In October 30th, 2024. But you need to do a follow up. That's our problem. A lot of us forget to do follow ups. And that's what we need to do. We need to do follow ups of that rape report, because the detective should be you should be talking to the prosecuting attorney about prosecuting him for statutory rape. It's wrong. It is a crime. It's a serious crime when someone takes someone. I think that's terrible. Yeah, we're here talking about Bartley from Montana, and hopefully other people are listening or have questions or concerns. And as I told everybody earlier today, I have 5 rules to follow, and I can go into detail about them. Also, I'm on twice a day, 7 days a week. I've been doing this now for over 24 months. This is my 25th month, over 2 years. And I've talked to 2,800 people. Now, who am I? I'm a loving father and a husband. I have 43 years of marriage experience. I have 61 years of working and life skills, and I can help you. There's things like insurance, legal insurance. You need to check it out. You need to go to quotes so you can pay legal insurance. So if a matter like this comes up, you can hire an attorney. You can hire an attorney because they're very expensive. Now, I have an attorney. I mentioned his name was Vincent W. Davis. I gave you his number, and he works out of Arcadia, California. He's in the LA County. His retainer is approximately $5,000. His hourly wage is $500 an hour. But it all depends on how long your case been going on, and the complexity of your case would determine the right amount. Now, I've also given quotes out of Atlanta, Georgia, and Wisconsin for 125,000 for Vincent to come out from California to Georgia or to Wisconsin to fight the case. So he is willing to fight cases in other states. He's done so. He's very busy in California. He has a lot of cases. People on my show that have hired him. So I know that he is working hard. But in all legal matters, it goes slow. Legal matters go slow, especially in CPS. They try to draw it out because they're making money. It's a money making business. that CPS is doing. That's why they take it. That's why 50% of the child protection systems are corrupt. Mine was very, very bad. Mine was so bad. Mm. Mm. Hello, Karen Suzek. Welcome. We've been talking with Bartley from Montana. We have a new person. I don't think I met you before, Karen, but it's a warm welcome. I'm praying for you too. Please pray for me as well. I appreciate it. Yeah, we are praying for you, Bartley, no question. Karen, where are you located? You may have missed my early part of my show, but anybody that comes in to talk on the room or text me as a message, please give me your location. You're from outside of the United States, please list the country. Also, if you could text me uh, a question about your CPS case or a comment, I'll gladly help you, Karen. Now, it's 8 o'clock, which means that my show is over at 8 o'clock. Karen, you came at the tail end of my show. Bartley, I'm going to have to close the show. I hope you had a nice dinner. Thank you for sharing your dinner with us. And Bartley, I want you to have good luck tomorrow. I'll be praying for you. I'll be praying for you. Do the things I asked you to do, Bartley. Do that. And Karen, I hope you come up again. You're up in North Michigan. Great. I'll be on again tomorrow morning. It's Monday, and it's going to be October 20th. And I'll be on at 10 o'clock in the morning, Karen, or again tomorrow night at 7 p.m. I'm on 10 a.m. in the morning every morning of the week, and on the weekends it's 8 a.m. And then on my evening podcast live stream, I'm on at 7. So please come back again, Karen. I'll help you with your case. Um, so God bless all of you that came into my room. Bartley from Montana, Karen from Michigan. Um, we've only had a few people tonight. Tonight being Sunday night, maybe a lot of people are busy. I don't know. But I'm glad that you do come in because I do want to help you. I do care. I've been on doing this now for 25 months. I've talked to over 2,800 people. So I'm here to help you. Now, please don't forget to keep fighting for your children. Keep fighting for it. Okay, Karen? Don't give up. Come back here. I will help you. I have 10 rules. Excuse me. I have 5 rules that will help you. And they're on my other shows. I have a lot of shows recorded. 25 months is a lot of shows. It's 14 live streams a week times week after week. You know, that's a lot in there. I think it's 104 104 104 5 6 7 108 shows over 25 months. So there's a lot of information out there. Please listen to them. And so there'll be a brief video after my signing off. I'm going to take my phone number down and put the Department of Government Efficiency. That is the last resort you have if you want to fight this case all the way to the federal government. You have your county and you fight at the county level with either your supervisor, manager, or your director. If that doesn't work out, you go to the state and deal with the civil rights coordinator or the ombudsperson. If that doesn't work out, you go to the federal government, go to the Department of Government Efficiency. There's the web page that tell you exactly what they're doing. They're investigating social services and the child protection system. So they will find out all the problems. There's 2 phone numbers you can call. Area code 202 is the White House. Also, there's an email. You can email Government Efficiency. They will help you out. Please look them up there. So with that being said, I have to say good night. Okay, good. I know that God is. God is a good thing to have in you. God bless you all. And keep praying to God. He will help you through this, and I will help you through this. I'm not disappearing on you guys. I'm here twice a day. So all you have to do is listen and ask questions, and I will help you. So listen to the video. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. That's Pacific Standard Time. God bless you.
A vivid picture is encrypted in your mind as the critics get in line like they're witnessing a crime. But then you notice there's a shiver in your spine from the feelings of discontentment and bitterness combined. Heartbroken when you listen to the judges. Another kid's innocence corrupted, and if you go against then it's destructive. Consider this predicament the toughest, but we believe in a system fit for justice. Child Protective Services only pretends to save it. The one solution for this is worthy of instant praises. 30 years of experience with relentless cases. Allow me to introduce him. This is Vincent Davis, defending you when they don't think a mother fits the role. Is it juvenile dependency or government control? Observe the pain in their eyes. It's time for us to realize we are the
last ones left.